Welcome back, folks, to the Crusader States playthrough here for Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms, stainless steel mod. This session we're going to be focusing on taking back Cairo and some further expansion into the Fatimid Caliphate. So buckle up and get ready to see some more battles coming in. Alright, so first things first, we're going to try to take back Cairo here and make up for that big old blunder that I had earlier. Now that we have no jihad in place, we can maybe start to produce some actual armies and be a little bit proactive instead of reactive to forces that are coming our way. So next turn, I'm going to go ahead and have this guy merge up to a full army. We'll load him on the Navy, try to drop him off over here and help out, and we can go south from there. Hopefully take them out. Looking okay up north here. Byzantine's kind of messing around, but we have pretty good. We have a full garrison here, which will be great. Having some folks in here, I think we should be okay. If they start to move down, we have some options. But we'll start making a second army once this one takes off. And goal is to really get rid of the Fatimids first, and then we can start going up north, start pushing back here. I'd like to just maybe take Adana and see if we can get a peace treaty with the Byzantines. But the odds of them taking that are probably pretty slim. But I'm more focused on trying to get the Turks taking up some of these territories, because eventually later in the game we're going to have the Mongol hordes and the Tiramid hordes coming in, and we need to have some buffer so we can continue to eat away at them before they get to us and hopefully wipe them out before they wipe us out. But now that we kind of have our possibilities to really start making our own decisions here, I kind of want to take a look at what our actual victory conditions are. So we have to expand to 50 regions, hold Jerusalem, Tortosa, Antioch, Adana, which we don't have, Acre, Gaza, Karak, and Cairo. So Adana we have Karak, and we need Cairo. So just two territories that we need for victory conditions, but we need 50 of them. So right now, what do we have? 10. So, we're a fifth of the way there. So we got quite a bit to go, but we have 423 turns remaining, so it shouldn't be too much of a big deal. It's just really making sure we can survive those horde invasions by the Mongols and the Tiramids. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we'll double check to see if we have anything else we can build here, building wise. We're besieged there, so I can't really do much. So I think we're good to go. We'll start the turn, or end of the turn here. Oh, nice. We got a nice new young general here. Looks like he popped up in Jerusalem. We'll go ahead and send him down to defend El Aqaba. And I might actually send down... Nope, they're not going to make it if I do that, so we'll just send him down alone. See if we can get some more folks in there to help with that defense itself. And get some javelin available. We might as well actually upgrade, or retrain, I should say, the one that's already there. Otherwise, pretty much going to be useless. Couple of folks we can make. They're not the best units, but we can use them for decent defense. It's more bodies to have behind the walls. But these are pretty good. I need two more. You might just take two of these. Well, let's take some of the new good units that we have. What I'll actually do is load them up, bring it down just to save some of our movement points. And now we have a full army for once with some decent units in it. So we'll go ahead and bring them. I don't know if we're going to get here in time, it looks like, but I'm hoping, we can defend this. I don't know. Those are pretty bad units, but we'll see what happens. Either not, we'll take it back next turn if they do take it. I hate to lose it, but sometimes you don't have a choice. Okay. So we can build something here. I'm going to go ahead and do these two buildings that just decrease the cost of our future, stone buildings and wood buildings. We're going to be building a lot of stuff here, so you might as well hit that up now. Then we'll get into making militia barracks to have more availability and ability to produce some of our garrison units. Good here. Make a merchant. So we got a full garrison army here. The Byzantines are kind of messing around. I'm not liking where they're at there. What I might do is send these folks down, and we'll just send off all these guys. I think we should be okay. They don't have a full army. We did a pretty good job smoking those guys last time they tried attacking. So I just want to make sure we don't lose either of these 3 territories. Kind of really our northern defense from coming into our capital, so we want to keep those in place. Okay, I think we can end the turn here, and hopefully next turn we can start doing some attacking. So it looks like we are going to have to try to defend Demeta here. I don't think we're going to be as successful with this one. These troops are really bad, but we'll go ahead and try. Like I say, if not, we'll be able to take it right back next turn with that full army we have there. I just wish we wouldn't have to waste those units. But we'll see. Maybe there's a miracle here that we can defend this territory. Okay, what do we got? 3 points of entry. I'm going to just have to use these garbage ones. What I might do is put them both up here. Maybe we can do a little bit of damage to them before they come, because these guys have a 2 defense and a 1 offense, or 1 missile attack. They probably won't do much, but it's worth a try. We don't really have many options here. I'm probably going to we'll have those guys up, set these guys right down the middle for coming right down the gate, and we'll have our poor quality cavalry waiting to hit them up. But I'm going to try to get a little bit further back so we can hopefully get some charge damage on it. So let's see what we can do here. So we got 101. See what our archers can do. Wow, they're doing real great. 0. Ooh, we got 1. Looks like we got a couple coming off here, so we might be able to... There we go. Might be able to do enough damage that by the time they get up here to actually engage in combat, they might start to run. But I'm not thinking so. So we got all these guys coming too. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, so their archers are actually hitting us up here too, so we're taking quite a bit of damage. 48 is 60. It says victory, so I don't know, it's odd. We'll make them into a melee. Oops. Not sure why they're not doing it. There we go. See if they can engage. There we go. Sometimes you gotta have them run past to get into engaged combat. Looks like up here they're still waiting. The door to come down. Gates are almost there. Be nice if we could kill these guys quick. Come help over here because they're pretty much blown. I wonder if we have oil in this one or not. Oh, already getting rushed here. Oh, you gonna engage? What's going on here? But at least we did. Nope, we didn't have any oil. I'm gonna go ahead and have them engage right away. Let's see what we can do. Have them run and help because for some reason they're not fully engaging them there. Okay, perfect. Let's head back. Take these guys on. I don't know if we have much out here. I'm going to have them run up and hit these skirmishers up. Looks like they're not going to hit them because they must be partially on. Come on, let's go. There we go. Now we can start attacking them as they run away. Back here, take a look. Looks like those guys are running. These ones are still engaged, but they are shaken. Looks like we might actually pull this one off. They're low-tier units. Head back and hit these guys up before they get their courage back. Perfect. Looks like they're still fighting there. Alright. I just want to make sure we hit these retreating units up in case they somehow get their morale back. I don't want to have all of a sudden 30 or 40 folks coming back with my really poor units. Just keep an eye on over here. I don't want those red blocks getting towards the center. I know that they're engaged right now, but don't want to deal with trying to take the city back. Or the city center back, I should say. Looks like my general's getting tired here. I think we're okay there. I'm going to send him back. I'll have him engage those guys. I think they're on a full retreat. Well, they are, but... Okay, we send them down. I'll go this way first. I don't know where the enemies. They must be inside the stairs of the castle here because I am still engaged with somebody. I'm going to pull them back because I don't want to fight a battle inside there. Looks like they're trying to come back up the tower. Let's see where they're at. There they are. If they're trying to retreat or where they're going. Yeah, these guys coming back through. We'll let them come down, actually. That way I can use my cavalry to attack them. Bring them back in here. I don't know what these guys are doing. I think they're lost. Might be a glitch or something in the system. But we'll let these folks on the wall come down. Have a nice little surprise waiting for them when they do. Oh, there they are. Go that way. Nice. Well, I'm just gonna wipe these guys up. There we go. Perfect. Surprised that we were able to successfully defend that, but that's great news. I'll execute them. Okay. You know, I know we've been wanting to do this one. I'm going to go ahead and do it since we're kind of not under so much pressure right now. And we still have some leftover cash, so. But now we can finally start pushing back. A little surprise for them with our Navy bringing over some folks. Some corrections here. Looks like one of our generals died. It's accidentally, no, I didn't accidentally grab him. Well, that's a bummer. Send him over. Who is this? This is just a family member, but that's some nice experience there. We'll put him into Jerusalem, be the defender. If we can make another troop there. So got some of our retraining going on. We are going to have to worry about these guys coming up here eventually, so we want to make sure we get our defenses in order. Maybe start making some more priests where we can. Construction here. Looks pretty good. Okay. So nothing affects us there. Next communications. Alright. Let's start pushing back. Enough of their dominance and controlling the situation, that's what I say. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So troops are getting a little better. They're still not great, but we do have some of these higher tier troops in our formations, so nice to be able to actually throw something good at them for once. I'm probably going to send these guys out on the flanks. And then we'll put I don't think we even have any archers, do we? No, we do. That's right, we kept these guys. I'll put the javelins behind too. It would be nice to have the javelin up front, but last time I tried having them up front, they couldn't get away in time, so we'll just make sure we got everybody here. We'll make it as a whole group, that way we can move the formation together. Just a little bit better that way. This guy number 3. These guys number 2. Alright, nice balanced formation. And we have them very outnumbered. So do we have some skirmishers and some spearmen and just, well, some more spearmen. So they have no cavalry, which is nice to see. They are waiting for us, so I'm going to move on up here fast. And we'll send these guys way around back. I don't need to go that far back. Over here and over here. Just keep it wide so they don't get caught up in anything in case they decide to break their formation, which doesn't look they're going to. Alright. These folks start skirmishing. I don't think we're in range of theirs. Yeah, our crossbows have better range, so they're going to have to come at us, which is really nice. So our javelin folks are throwing too, just wiping them out. So I'm going to start curling in here. And we will come in with these guys. Should be a pretty easy victory here. We'll have them take out the skirmishers. And might as well come back in on themselves. I'm going to have our folks stop. I don't want to get shot by our own. Nice. Continue through to kill some more of these folks. Let's wipe out this army completely, hopefully. Get their general. And I'm going to send one up here. On there. What those guys were doing. I shall send them out to the side so they don't get caught up on our infantry. But we are looking pretty good to completely eliminate this force. If these guys can catch up, which looks like they did. Oh, they're maybe going to do it. We might have a couple survivors, but won't be enough to maintain a unit size, I don't think, so it should be at 0. There we go, 0, perfect. So, unfortunately, you're always going to lose some folks, unless you have some awesome missile units that kills them before they get to you, but we don't have that in this case. But it looks pretty good still, only 70 lost. Took out 500, so now let's head down and take back Cairo here. Get some nice folks nice units so we can reinforce with. Looks like these guys can actually run over here, merge them together and do some retrainings, although these guys are really poor. I think I might just delete them. This is a spearman. So, a couple units. Nice Jerusalem are good ones. We'll get those made. Might as well do a church here, then we'll start doing some of these unit production buildings. Get a communal farming going. Alright, actually, we don't need this guy here. We'll save one of these to shoot on down to be the governor of Cairo once they take that. Still not coming up north, which is good. Send him back because he can't retrain there. I'm going to get rid of some of these poor units. We have the ability now to be a little picky on what we're throwing out there. Okay. We went through these already. We do have a few merchants there we can... Looks like I forgot about them when I built them. Go here. See if we can take this one. Perfect. I think it's a pretty decent one. Oh, 50. It's not as much as I thought. But let's go ahead and end the turn and getting closer to taking that capital city. Okay. So we get another general here, which will be good for governing our settlements. Theologians Guild and Antioch. We'll approve it for now. We don't have enough money, but it'll be available for us in the future then. I'm not going to do the Great Council because it'll actually put us in the negative, and it's for the priests and stuff, and right now I'm not 100% concerned about that. So we'll just go ahead and skip that for now. What I want to do, though, is I want to start getting an army together to push down this way. They have a pretty decent size there, so it's going to take a few more turns for that, but we'll eventually get to that point. Looks like we're being besieged up here. I think we should be okay as long as they don't have catapults, which they might at this point, but we'll see what happens here. First, want to start off, we'll go through some of our stuff here. Relations good with the Pope. That's great. Got a new cardinal for the Crusader States. Construction. City Watch in Alexandria. That's a good one there. We'll have some better units. A turn. Only made 3,100 this turn. That's to be expected. We have a much larger army now that's hanging around out there, so we're gonna see that going forward. I might actually convert culture. I don't know. The church is cheap and it's a small units or a small building, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll convert culture. Actually, so we can build this first. All right, so let's go ahead and attack here. Get this besieged. Take that next turn. I don't think we'll see if we can merge any units. A couple in there, but We'll leave it at what it is. These guys aren't very good units anyway, so I need to recruit those. Some more retraining. I think we'll disband these guys. Too small anyway. Okay. Might just leave behind him, and I'll just sim this one real quick. Just get these bandits out of here that can affect your trade. Merchant back up. Alright. Take a look at our construction across our towns here. Looks good. I'll get one of these for the future. A lot of money, so we'll head on into next turn. I might start sending this guy over. I just kind of want to see what we're looking at for. Oh, here's our spy. Never mind. That's what I was going to check out before. Yep, I think this might be their last territory before we get into like Sicily, but I'll send him along and see. It's probably going to be a lot of desert here, but it's worth checking out just to make sure that we know the boundaries of their territories. Okay, well, we'll end the turn there. Okay, I don't think we need a Theologians Guild here in Antioch, so I'll decline that. Let's see, we have a new mission to spread Catholicism here, so I'm going to take a look and see. Looks like we're doing pretty good there. I'll shoot these guys over to Alexandria. Start doing some more preaching there. Oops, that's not Alexandria. Yeah, it is. Okay. What do we have here? 71, still kind of low. 92, I'm going to send them over. Perfect. Leon. Got some good construction done with that turn. And only 2,500, so it'll be nice to take Cairo here this turn. That'll start giving us a boost in our money again. Because we are, again, producing a lot of troops here trying to push back against these Muslims down here in the south. Prevent them from attacking us as well. So what I might do is we might actually take a few troops here. Start making this army. I'll probably leave behind a couple of these folks. We don't really need the archers so much. It'd be nice to have that cavalry in there. 18, let's see, 17, got a star. So I might actually switch these guys up. I'll bring him up here and we'll switch the commander just because he's got a better command and he's a little bit younger too. But I want to start taking this guy out and we'll start messing around with maybe coming down there. We need a few more troops though before we do that, I think. But let's go ahead and take Cairo. This is such a small mountain here with our army. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate this one just because it's, again, it's going to be pretty easy to do. Yeah, 45 losses, so pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Looks like we have pretty good public order here. And I'm going to bump that up, actually. Get some money this turn. I'm going to do the log camp, again, to make some of these buildings cheaper, and then we'll get into the church. We'll see what happens next turn after we repair that wall. We'll be able to send these guys down here to help reinforce that garrison. We can send these troops down south. Actually, I might just do that right now. See what we can do. Okay, perfect. Won't be making the same amount of money, but still better than last turn. Let's merge that up. I think what I want to do is send these two guys down. Get rid of him. The other troop set. Let's do a merge here. Did nothing there. Let's see. Which one's better? 6 and 3. We'll get rid of this guy. Oh, whoops. 2. There we go. Okay. Start working our way down. We get some watchtowers too, but we want to take out these guys and kind of reduce the flanks or the borders that we have with this country. So if we can take out these here, I'm not so worried too much about him over here. That might be a later game issue. We can send our navy with a force over there to take it, but just kind of want to wipe these guys out so we're not having surprises up into Cairo from the south, and then we can focus on taking them out over here. one thing with this map is that there's a lot more territories down in these areas than what we had with the regular Medieval 2, so probably a lot more territories than I'm thinking. Unfortunately, we never did get map information from them, which would have been nice, but can't win them all. Let's look at construction. We're out of money, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and end the turn there. Alright, looks like we're going to have to do a good defense here. They have a little bit more troops and they're probably a bit better, but we do have the walls, so we'll see how this one works out. Hoping we can throw them back again, but we'll see. One nice thing about, well, the one hard thing I should say about the Byzantine Empire is they start with a lot better troops than the rest of the folks in this game because they're kind of at the peak of their technology at this point, whereas these other medieval countries are just starting off, from fall of the Roman Empire and so forth. So they try to make it historically accurate, which is kind of cool. All right, so looks like we might nope, no catapults. Okay, that's what I was worried about. So we still have the 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the walls, and the one up the middle. I think we should be good to go with defending that. Go ahead and put some archers up here. Kind of do what we did last time, where we can go ahead and have that happen there. So yeah, looking at these troops, it's hard to tell what they are. I'm thinking they're probably just spearmen again, but what I want to do is have our folks here attack them on their way up. Might be able to reduce their numbers by quite a bit. So they do a pretty decent attack. So 7 for missile attack, which is pretty good. We're talking about crossbowmen, which I guess does make sense. Oops. Okay, we got them there. Put these folks up here. And I might do double for these. Because they're poor units. Same thing here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll take care of all of our entry points on the wall. I'm going to put these guys up behind them, actually, now that I think about it, just so they can have some folks who are in melee to help out if this doesn't go his way. I'm thinking with having those those crossbowmen up there. But we'll go ahead and get our little envelopment formation here ready. That will be 5. Nice good amount of space behind the wall for once, where it's not hard to make our formation. Perfect. Now we'll keep these guys over here. Oh, spoke too soon. There, well, we'll wait. There we go. All right. Make sure none of these guys are in enable skirmish, because they'll run away from the walls as these guys come. They don't want to have that happen. All right, let's see. What are they? Oh, heavy infantry. Ooh. My plan is not going to work then. But, whoops. We'll go ahead and try to take out as many as we can. Don't do that. Okay. Speed it up. Doing okay there. I got a couple. It's not too bad. Still taking some out. Actually, these crossbow are a lot better than I thought. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and pull these ones back and down. Since they are facing heavy infantry, I don't want them to have to deal with that. See if we can get them down here. Oh, there we go. And just to save these guys too, let's do that as well. They might not be able to get away in time, but we'll see if they can disengage before they get up the wall on them. Doesn't look like they're moving. Okay. These ones got stuck though. See if we can keep asking them to go down there. Looks like the other guys are retreating, so that'll work out all right. Perfect. So maybe get these guys right in front of the ladders. If they would listen. Go there. Perfect. Check out how we're doing over here. Eager. So Don't have much engagement there. Here as well. Yeah, they got much better equipped folks here. We got basically guys with clubs going up against people with shields and spears. So, but hopefully the numbers in there, the way they're having to attack over the walls, will show here in the end. All right, so here comes the real battle. Again, we want to make sure we let's stop them. Put them down there. Looks like they're stuck. Okay. I want to make sure we let enough folks get in here before we try to envelop them. Otherwise, we'll end up pushing out, and then we'll be the ones getting enveloped. All right. See, it's going to happen anyway. Come back out. Put more in here. Whoops. See where these guys are at. Looks like we didn't quite get all of them down. But some of them are going to be able to start helping us shoot these folks as they come in, which will be helpful. Come on, guys. Get in here. That's time, I think. And we'll send these guys in to help out as well. Get them into that triangle formation. There we go. It's kind of cool to have Mary as their banner there. Alright, I don't think... Looks like we're still engaged over there, and we're engaged here. And there. Defeat certain. So we'll send these guys over to help out. Oops, that's the wrong one. These guys over to help out. Alright, looks like we got their general. And let's see what we have left here. I might just send them back here. See if we can take out these guys. They're going to run away, but we got to get them eventually. Oh, they're not running away. All right, they're waiting for us to come and get them. Perfect. These guys are coming back, but we'll have our cavalry take them out. Just got to keep an eye. There's no one in the city, so we should be okay there. I wonder who this troop is. Oh, we had someone retreat. Didn't do too well. Okay, what do we have in the city here? I think we threw pretty much everybody back. Except for up here. There we go. Keep having our cavalry take these folks out. Unit down. I'll do the bigger one over here. Looks like he stopped. Total victory, pretty much. They must have somebody who still hasn't routed yet. Oh, never mind. Well, we'll end the battle. There's not really much left here. Maybe like one or two folks. So, but look at that. Pretty good victory there. Killed like 1,000 men. We lost 320, but again, we're dealing with some poor units, so pretty good job there. We'll execute them. Okay. So we got a good defense there. Unfortunate thing is I'm not going to actually accept this guy's loyalty is way too low. But unfortunately, they're besieging us right away, so we're not going to be able to repair troops. Luckily, it's about the same size army, but I'm a little bit worried about that one. I need to see if we can get peace with these guys. It's getting ridiculous. See if we can get a diplomat made somewhere here. I guess I don't have the right buildings for it. What do we have here? Might send him up. See if we can use the ship to make it a bit of a quicker journey. Alright. Because right now I definitely don't want to be dealing with them every turn. But we'll do it if we have to. I don't think they're going to want to declare peace with us, but it's worth a try. That diplomat's just sitting there anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Send him back up. I'm going to send a few of these folks down. So a bit of a better defense there. Let's repair that. Okay. Switch these guys. Oh, actually works better because he's better governor than he is a commander, so. Okay. Let's go ahead and actually looks like he's taking our watchtower, so we'll attack that little unit there, getting some experience. We'll try to come back to get some more troops. Okay, there we go. We got some decent ones coming around. Spearmen. 2 and 7, 2 and 10. We'll make him 2. Well, yeah, we'll make this guy next. Alright, so let's see what we can do down here. Make a watchtower. Still want to improve our visibility here as we come through, so hopefully it's just, maybe one here. I think, yeah, this is actually our territory, so we see the white. So I think maybe it's just one territory in here that will take care of this whole area. Take that, we can send this army back up and over and finish these fools off. Okay, looks like we do have... can build a diplomat there, so we'll have an extra one. Alright. Get rid of him, he's kind of worthless, but we'll send a spearman over. Okay. Let's double check our buildings here. We do have some money left over. Let's do a bakehouse, help increase that population in our city. Get this church built. Convert the culture. Okay, I think we're good to go. Okay, Thieves Guild, I'm not going to pay for that one. We really don't need that right now. Although it was nice having our spies open up some of those doors for us, or those gates rather. But we're looking pretty good right now. I don't think we need to deal with that. Okay. Oops, we got a settlement besieged. Those goofy buggers. Well, it's going to be probably pretty hard to defend. Let's see. Might be worth... if I send these guys, I think they're just going to get killed, actually. So we'll have to rely on those walls holding up. I want to make sure we take this guy out quick wherever it is. There we go. It's like a pretty small army there. Shouldn't be much of a problem for us. Alright. Looks like he came up. Let's go ahead and put him right here. Send over some of those better troops to make our army a bit better. Same thing here. How many do we have? 4 will be perfect, okay. Not gonna get very far though. Because one of these, there we go. This will be one short of a full army. Or no, we got a full army, I counted wrong. Okay. Might hold back on that horseman then. I think we'll be okay without him. For production here. Let's get our guy up. Oh man, that's not good up here. Let's see if we can just... ooh, oops, my bad. Nice to go to ships. I wanted to see if we can get this peace treaty right away. Oh, very generous. Alright, cool. See if we get some map information then. Oh no, I think I might have messed that up there. Okay, well good. Got a ceasefire. We're no longer under siege here, which is good because that would have been a little rough with our units being damaged in that case, but looking good. Okay, that takes away one front. Nice to see. Load him back up and we'll Maybe we'll just drop him off over here so he can be talking to the Byzantines and the Turks. See if we got a... no crusade yet. Okay. Pretty good. Let's do this battle here if we still have enough movement. Looks like we do. Oh, ran out there though. Okay. Take him on next turn and then we'll head on down and we'll deal with this guy down here. Get on the turn there. So it looks like we got the option to build a Merchants Guild here in Alexandria. It's a pretty big city, although we did decimate it when we took it. But it would be good to have this because it can increase the the income that we get from the region. So we'll go ahead and build that one. Get that taken in place. Looks like that's weird. The Fatimids stopped sieging that, so that's good news for us. We'll go ahead and get some more folks built there. Make sure that we can defend that. I think we should be okay at this point. I don't need to send anybody over there. But it's just nice to have that in place. So, be able to take that this turn. Let's go ahead and do this battle. We'll fight this one out just because I want to not lose too many men, and it'd be good to... the better we do, the more likely it is that general increase his command capability. So, I want to make sure we get our general's stats up there as well. Ooh, bad conditions. So we'll try to wait here. Sometimes this backfires and it gets worse. That's a little bit better. I don't want to wait much longer because we might get dark nighttime with some dust. It'll just be really hard to see. So we'll stick with the somewhat poor conditions. Usually when I start off in a low depression like this, I like to start a little bit higher over here, even though it's not going to be lined up with their front. I don't like going uphill, and I'm sure they're going to be on the other side. I'd rather go downhill and go a little further than have to go uphill, especially against their missiles that might be coming out. Let's get our front line done here. Put some of our less elite troops in front, and we'll have some of these better ones in back. They're not, I wouldn't call them elite, but we can have them to kind of fill the gaps as we need to, and also help out with the flanks. So these guys over here. Put our missile units in the middle behind. And again, we'll make them all one unit so we can send them all together instead of having to sit there and figure out one at a time. You just group it all as one formation. I'm going to put these guys as one unit in the middle behind. So let's get it started, see where they're at. All right, cool. Let's see how we can come down this. I don't know if we can... Yeah, so this is going to be a weird terrain that we can't really go down. Well, maybe not. Let's go that way. See if we can get there and maintain a good position. They might actually be coming to us, it looks like, which is very surprising. But, hey, we'll take it. Should allow us to actually use some of our missile units as they approach. Which they're starting to do here with their javelin. Yep, starting to throw at them. Not sure who they're hitting, though, because it doesn't look like we're doing any damage. Oh, there we go. We're finally starting to do it. These guys aren't going to be able to travel over that, so let's see if we can get them. There we go. Perfect. Send our cavalry behind. I just want to make sure we... I'm going to try to have these folks do it to them. And taking advantage of our higher elevation here, too, which is helpful. Okay. These are all skirmishers, so we'll have our cavalry take care of them. We'll send our more elite folks around the side here. There we go. Get our melee, our missile units to try to attack skirmishers. And we'll send them in from behind, wipe them out. There we go. Looks like our missile units took out their general too. I'm going to continue here. I'm going to have these guys stop though so they don't hit any of our folks. Maybe make them a separate unit. Just want to make sure we get as much experience as we can here. And also wipe out the whole army. There we go. looks like one more over here. They don't always take the best angles, so we'll angle him off here. Save some time. Get these last three guys. Won't probably make much of a difference. It's probably too small of a unit to maintain anyway, but hey, let's kill some more folks. Why not? Alright, so 0 remaining. Did lose a few, but it's going to happen in battle. See if we got any boost to experience for our general. Does not look like it. So, stayed about the same, but it's alright. That's nothing to do with us. Oh, we succeeded in our mission to increase Catholicism here in Alexandria, it looks like. And we'll go ahead and do a merge, see if anything pops up for... These guys we'll just get rid of. 4 is not really something we're worried about. Okay. Oh, whoops, wrong button. Not what I wanted to do. Let's do that. Just wanted to send this guy down there, but that's not what happened. Shoot. Well, we'll get him going. Start taking a look at what else we're dealing with for territories. So we got a couple down here. Looks like they're all the Fatimids, so a little bit of work ahead of us. Nothing too crazy though. Just have one guy built here just to make sure that no one pops up and takes it. I don't see anything there that can do that, but a little bit of a blunder. Alright, we can do some good troops here. Looks good. I might try to... I'd say it'd be nice to pull folks over to take this, but I just don't trust the Byzantines right now. They could just backstab us really easily. So I'm going to leave that be as it is. Oh, I forgot. This battle down here. Let's take these guys out. Okay. I think there's probably just the main gate there. Well, there's 2 of them, so question is if you want to split it up. Might be worth it just because they have such a small number of troops. This way we can split it up and kind of easily overwhelm them. So we'll put him right there. We use him right here. And put some of the weaker troops over here, since this is really just going to be a diversion attack. We'll do the main one on the other side. Okay. There. Him up there. What do we have? Oh, took him out by accident. Get all of our infantry together there. Got a lot of cavalry in this, which is nice. Not so much, I guess, for a siege battle, but nice that we do have some good units to use here. And I'll just keep him with this unit as well. Okay, let's get her done. To the other side. Let's take a look and see how they set their guys out. So yeah, there's not a whole lot of troops here. Should be able to overwhelm them pretty quickly. Some on the wall here. These javelins are kind of a pain because they do some damage, as we've seen with some of our defenses before, but at least these guys are behind the siege tower. We might get a little bit of damage to our folks coming up with the battering ram. We'll check it out and see. A bit of fast forwarding here. Nice, no one's here to meet these guys. That'll be helpful. But we might actually... I don't know if we're going to be able to keep up that attack. Yeah, that oil looks like it just took us out. No, we're still doing damage. That's good. Alright. Alright, men at arms. Let's go take them out. 4 and 16, not great, but good defense. Let's check out the other side here. Looks like they're fighting it. Perfect. And these guys are coming down. I might actually wait with them. Let's send them in this way to help out with that battle. We can shoot them all down at the same time. Okay. Still open was this one. What I can do is come in here and actually just shoot at those guys from the ground. Help them take that side out. Oh, whoops, forgot about these guys though. How do you get inside there? Oh yeah, we'll go after them. And shoot at them. Should have been paying more attention to getting these guys up ready to go right away. But we'll still take them out, no problem. And I think these guys are taking care of them, no issues. So get them on the ground. And we will send them up to the spearmen. Coming in. Same thing here. Who's shooting at these guys? Let's just be the towers taking them out. Hopefully these guys are shooting a little bit. Not helping much, so I think they're too close to the wall. If that works. Well, that's just a distraction anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. These guys are running up. Coming in too. I'll send my cavalry this way. Perfect. Send them in. You should be able to overwhelm them pretty quickly. Yep, and there goes our general. Okay. Come on, guys. Push through. Whoops. Okay. Shoot these guys over here. Stop them from coming up and trying to take the city back. And battle's over. Alright. Lost a decent amount there. Kind of unfortunate. Like I told you guys before, I'm not too great at these siege battles when I'm the attacker, but we got it, so that's what counts. And we still have a decent amount of an army left. See how they look here. Oh, they're green, so we'll just leave them as is. No need to decimate anybody. Oops. Okay. Spear militia. Is this a city? Or castle? Castle, okay. They're not really gonna, well, I guess they can repair him, but that's about it. Kind of low on money, that's the problem. Let's get these guys on the bar here. Get that put up in our build order. Okay. And it looks like we do have all the territory down here. I think looks like this is basically that whole territory, and they have one here for Tripoli. So they did push into the traditional Sicily areas a little bit. See how far they got. Hopefully they didn't get up here, because then that's more to deal with. I don't think so, because Sicily's starting to come down. And Sicilian fishing village. So yeah, this is actually Sicily here. So I'm going to send my spy back over. Get out of this castle here. And while we're waiting, I might as well send him down, just to expand our visibility here in the range. Perfect. We'll send him back up. Okay. Goofy little mistake there. Well, that should be good for this turn. Do Merchant Guild and Antioch too. Can't afford it this turn, but we'll prove it for future turns. Trade agreement with Sicily. I'm not going to send a guy over there. So we got Genoa, Papal States. I'm going to go for Papal States, see if we can elect him. Good. So we'll have perfect relationship with the Pope still. No deaths there. Buggers keep taking our merchants. Go ahead and move our ship back down. Drop them off there. Okay. And I might just make another watchtower. Well, I guess I can't go over there. That's interesting. Must be impassable terrain. Weird. Huh. Let's say it would be nice to have a watchtower there, but that's alright. We'll be able to see, I guess, a little bit with it. Let's say land someone down here, but it's impassable, so it shouldn't make much of a difference. We'll start heading back up, though. What we'll do is probably just leave him here. Ooh, 50. I don't know. That might not be a good idea. Well, too late now. I already did it. But he should be making these troops. I wonder what this increases. Public order. I think at 50 it's be plus 10, so it'll be at 60. Let's see if we can. There we go. Hopefully increase it there. They shouldn't revolt in one turn. If they do, it's going to be a pain to retake that, but hey, sometimes they make mistakes. Okay. Nothing we can do for building there. Send him back up. And I'm going to go ahead and besiege. Oh, they have quite a bit there. This one might be one of those ones that we wait out or make them attack us, so we'll see how this one works out. But I want to keep pushing at these guys. Make sure we advance. Don't let any pressure off of them, essentially. 20. Let's send this guy down to help out. Get rid of that other spearman later. I'm going to get rid of some of these guys. I don't think we need them. The upkeep's a little bit on the high side. Should probably stop making them and then having to disband them, but rather be safe than sorry. Okay. The reason why I don't have any gold is I kind of have all these queues set up, so they're building as each turn comes in. I just like to have them ready so we're building the right things. I don't have to check as much usually, even though I do check anyway because I'm kind of OCD that way. But we can end the turn again. So the Fatimids, I believe, are going to try to take that city. We should be able to defend this unless they have amazing units, but we'll see what they have here. Just those, whenever you get those units like catapults and stuff, it really makes it hard to defend unless you have the upper hand or some better units than what we have at this point. So let's see what they got. No catapults. All right, so 3 points they're going to have. Let's see if we can go ahead and put these guys here real tight, and then we'll have the crossbowmen ready to try to shoot them as they come. And put one up here, and the rest we will put down here for defense. And I don't think it's going to be pretty tight. I don't know if we're going to be able to do our envelopment or not. Doesn't look like it, so we'll just put them as one unit there. And we'll see what happens. Make sure these guys aren't on skirmish. Looks like they have regular spearmen. They're not militia, so they'll be a little bit better trained.
Our enemy's ladders have reached the walls. The enemy siege tower has reached the walls. Beware! The enemy have a ram at our gates.
Shoot over here. So we're still doing okay. Still says, well, not defeat, so yeah, their quality of unit is starting to show, that's for sure. We'll maybe just have these crossbowmen join in melee. Not that they're going to do much.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
let's get it done here.
The walls are no longer ours.
I'm just going to send in my cavalry right away because this is kind of an outmatched situation here. Yep. See if we can kill their general, because this one we might lose. I don't think our troops were good capable compared to these guys. Looks like we're throwing back them though, so I'm going to send them back down.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings, there's victory emerged.
No, let's get them. Got a good unit here. I wonder if it's their king again. As long as I don't die, we can take this guy. We should be able to win this pretty easily. Got a little pessimistic there for a bit. I'm going to get out of there. Oh, perfect. We got him. Didn't want to lose my general. So, it wasn't their king. Just a good unit, I guess. So we will send everybody up here to attack their remaining unit that's still engaged. And I will send my general out to wipe up the rest. Let's see where they're at. I'm not seeing them on the board. There they are. Alright. So it felt like it was going to be a little closer than what it was, but I think we did alright there. Here we go. Just beating up a couple guys at a time. That's the way to do it. I'm just going to end this battle. They have such small units left. Perfect. Alright folks, we're a little bit over an hour here, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up part 6, but make sure to join us for part 7 coming up, where we can further expand into the Fatimid Caliphate and hopefully wipe them out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.